Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Now, as you read from the title, this is going to be my Tottenham versus Wolves play ratings. Finally a win we can talk about, so happy with that. Obviously I hate talking about my player ratings when we lose and it's all bad and it's just terrible, but yeah, so happy we could finally talk about a win. So it was 2-0 to Spurs. I also, if you didn't see my live watch along yesterday, then there'll be a link to it in the description. Be sure to let me know if you agree with my player ratings, and if not, what your player ratings are in the comments below. Be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. Without further ado, we're just gonna get started. So yeah, let's go. So starting off with Lloris, I gave Lloris a 7. He made 3 saves. He had a 91% pass completion rate. He made 1-on-1 clearance. He was fairly untested by the Wolves attack, as most of their shots at goal went wide. All their attacks came to nothing. Whatever Lloris needed to do, he did it well. Overall, I think it was a standard display from Hugo. Obviously with a clean sheet, which is good. Obviously always good to get a clean sheet. But yeah, now moving on to Tanganga. I wasn't aware that Serge Aurier had a groin injury until after the game, so I was surprised to see Tanganga starting, but I'm happy he did. And I gave him a 7 also. He had 1 shot attempt, which was a header but off target, an 84% pass completion rate. He made 3 out of 5 take-ons, 4 ball recoveries. He made 1 block, 0 tackles. It was a short display at the right back. However, we were lacking a more attacking presence on that side, but he was solid and made the team look more solid at defending as well. He made some vital challenges at the back on occasion. I can't remember who had the ball, but he was near not near the edge of the box on the right hand side, and he managed to win the ball back, so I thought it was pretty good from Tanganga. And overall it was a decent display, so Tanganga 7. Moving on to Toby, I gave Toby a 7 as well. He had an 83% completion rate, 1 chance created, 2 ball recoveries. He made 1 tackle and 1 block, 2 out of 4 duels won. He kept a solid line. However, he did lack pace when trying to deal with Silva's runs in behind. He struggled a bit with that. He did on one occasion lose his man at the back post following a set piece, but he was fortunate that the Wolves player didn't trouble Lloris with his header. Overall, it was a solid display from Toby, and he done well to contribute to the clean sheet as all the defence. Now moving on to Dyer. I also gave Dyer a 7. He had a 92% completion rate, 1 attempt on goal which was deflected wide. Should have been a corner, didn't get given as a corner, which was really annoying, and I have no idea why I wasn't given as a corner, but there was that. He made 4 ball recoveries, 0 tackles, 1 block, 3 out of 3 clearances. He won 2 out of 3 duels. However, he did struggle to deal with Traore's pace on a number of occasions throughout the game. He did get beaten by Gibbs White, which luckily came to nothing, like most of their attacks. However, it was overall a decent display, solid at the back for most of the game, and also done well to keep that clean sheet. So yeah, fairly happy with Dyer, so 7. So moving on to Reguilon, I gave Reguilon an 8. He had 1 shot attempt on target, which needed a good save from the Wolves goalkeeper. Still waiting for him to get his first goal. Potentially he could get it in his last 2 games, but who knows, hopefully. He had 83 pass completion rate. He made 1 out of 2 take-ons, 7 ball recoveries, 0 tackles, 2 interceptions, 3 out of 6 duels won. He did brilliant. He did keep that ball in play, which played a part in Højbjerg's goal. Just a desire to keep that in was amazing, and I was like, what? He did so well there. And that goal was all down to his desire to keep the ball in play, and he'd done well to beat off the Wolves player. I think he beat him twice to keep hold of the ball, which was amazing. Other than that, he didn't really offer much going forward. but he dealt with Traore pretty well and even managed to overrun him on one occasion. Also did well to contribute to that clean sheets. And I feel like this performance was back to his best. And an outstanding display for the whole game. So Reguilon an 8. I was really happy with Reguilon. And then we move on to my man of the match, Højbjerg. I gave Højbjerg a 9. He had 3 attempts, 1 goal, 1 assist, which was a brilliant through ball to Kane. Obviously, we didn't see it when it happened because they were showing replays of some blocks of the line from our attacks on Wolves' goal, so we didn't see the through ball. But once they replayed like the through ball, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. If you saw my watch along, it was amazing through ball. He also had a 94% completion rate, 9 ball recoveries, which I'm pretty sure was the most out of any player on the pitch, 3 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 block, 2 out of 2 clearances, and 2 out of 3 draws won. He was really sharp to score a goal as well. I was a bit surprised that he was in the score because he was in the 6-yard box, but you know, luckily he was, and he was the quickest to get to the ball, which was amazing. That desire, that attitude was amazing. It was a very influential performance in attack and was also impressive defensively, repeatedly winning possession back. And then as soon as he winning the possession, starting attacks, it was a complete performance, and his outstanding display helped Spurs keep a clean sheet. This is probably one of his best performances defensively and in attack, and I think this was back to his best. So moving on to Lo Celso, I gave Lo Celso a 7, 3 attempts, 1 on target, an 88% completion rate, 1 chance created, 0 take-ons, 8 ball recoveries, 1 out of 1 duels won, 3 tackles, clearances, 1 out of 1. He won the ball back on the edge of Wolves' box for Kane's early shot on goal, which hit the post. His low strike cleared off the line by Cody, who had an amazing game, I must say. Obviously, he won man of the match, which I get, but I get, but not get. If you, I feel like it should be Højbjerg, or maybe Dele. But Højbjerg, I feel like he was my man of the match. But Cody getting it, I get he had an amazing first half, but he was on the side that conceded 2 goals, so it doesn't really make sense on that part. But anyways, he did lack quality on some occasions, but had loads of intensity throughout the game, winning back possession. Overall, a decent display from Lo Celso. Obviously, there's things he can improve on, but overall, he's putting in a decent display, and I'm happy about that. And now we're going to move on to Dele. Now, Dele, I've given an 8. He had 4 attempts, 1 on target, 81% completion rate, 1 take on, 3 ball recoveries, 3 tackles, 1 interception, 2 out of 2 clearances, 1 out of 3 duels won. It was a bright performance, and he was involved in mostly everything that happened on Spurs' side. He put Kane through early in the second half, which was pushed onto the post by a goalkeeper. And then Dele followed up, only managed to hit the other post. Obviously, he should have scored there, which he knows, and everyone knows he should have scored. And there was that amazing nutmeg on that Wolves player, which was just classic Dele from years ago. So it looks like he's enjoying his football again, gaining confidence every single game overall, and an outstanding display, and looks to be getting back into form. Just a shame it's coming towards the end of the season. What you doing?
Seeing if I've got any episode of finger.
Why? So now we're going to move on to Son. Son, I gave a 7. 1 attempt on target and 92% pass completion rate. 4 chances created, 7 ball recoveries, 1 tackle, 1 interception, 0 duels. He struggled to find space to run into, where he could have caused a lot more problems for the Wolves' defence. He did see a lot of ball around the Wolves' penalty box. However, he did get crowded out a lot. It was a fairly quiet display on the attacking point. It was a fairly quiet display on the attacking side. but he showed the right attitude and desire to join attacks and to track back and defend. Wasn't a great performance, but a decent display in which saw out a 2-0 win. So guys, I was in the midst of filming my player ratings, but I've had to move rooms, so now I'm in my parents' bedroom, as you can see. So I'm just going to get into the rest of them. I got most of the way through, but we just had to move location, so that is why I'm the background has changed and I'm more central. Yeah, so I'm going to move on to Bale. Bale, I gave an 8. He had 3 attempts, 2 on target, an 82% complete pass completion rate, 4 chances created, 3 take-ons. He didn't make any ball recoveries, but 2 out of 2 duels won. He was increasingly involved in the match. He ran with the ball, always looking to take on his man. He was unlucky not to score. Overall, it was a very lively performance from Bale, and he showed the right attitude and desire, also with, you know, attacking and tracking back. I'm going to move on to the last of the starting 11, which was Kane, and Kane I gave a 9. 7 attempts, 5 on target, obviously 1 goal, 2 chances created, a 75 pass completion rate, which I think was the least completed by any Spurs player on the pitch, so that was a bit surprising, to be honest. He made out of 3 take-ons, ball recoveries. He made 1, and then 3 out of 6 duels won. Didn't make any tackles, but 1 interception and 1 block. He took his goal extremely well and showed great composure not to take the shot early, as Cody was sliding in trying to block. And he was also unlucky not to score more goals, as he hit the post twice, once from the Wolves goalkeeper saving, and he also had a header cleared off line by Cody, who, as I've mentioned, had a pretty amazing game. I would say he's probably the best Wolves player on the pitch as well. He showed more intensity and slowly getting back to his best. Overall, it was an impressive display from Kane, and he'll probably will be disappointed by only getting 1 goal. Obviously, he'll be wanting that golden boot, which Salah just won't let him have it, which is, you know, obvious. Okay, then we're going to just move on to subs, and Winks came on around the 60-minute mark, something like that. I think it was after we scored the 2 goals. I gave him a 6. He provided energy in the midfield, which was needed to see out the game, and he didn't need to provide too much going forward, as the game was pretty much dead anyway. I feel like Wolves didn't really look like they were getting back into it, or maybe slightly, but not much. So Winks, you know, just provided energy, just to, you know, help us see out the game. And Ndombele came on with 10 minutes to go. Same as Winks, provided energy and helped see out the game. Obviously, I'm not going to give him a rating. And Sissoko, I didn't give a rating, but again, the same. Saw a game and didn't really have enough time to make any impact. So those are the subs. Now, in terms of Ryan Mason, I gave him a 9. Obviously, the starting 11 was spot on in my opinion, and he made subs at the right time. And the tactics going forward definitely allowed us to control the game. There you have it, guys. Those are my player ratings. Be sure to let me know in the comments below if you agree with my player ratings, and if not, then let me know what your player ratings are also in the comments. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for my Aston Villa preview, predicted lineup, press conference reaction. There's all those videos coming, and I'll also be doing live watch along as always, so look out for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys with a brand new video. Bye.